Okay, so in this video we're going to be getting together the three pieces of software that we need to design, build and test our customized WordPress site for our local clients. Okay, so the first piece of software we need is an image manipulation program. So if you have Photoshop, then by all means use that. If you don't have Photoshop, then there is a free alternative. It's called GIMP, and if you go to Google and put in a search for GIMP, it should be the first result. It's gimp.org, and then just click download and download GIMP 2.8.2, which is the Windows installer here. I use GIMP for all the ImageWorks for my client sites. It's a great piece of software, but as I say, if you have Photoshop, then by all means use that. Once we have that, the next thing we need, the next piece of software we need, is the software that will help us design our client site and create the WordPress theme from our design, and it's called Artisteer. And if you put in the search for Artisteer, that's it here. Now this is a paid product. If you go along to purchase, at the time of this video there's two versions, the Home and Academic Edition and the Standard Edition. Now the one that I would recommend using at this point is the Home and Academic Edition. It's only $49.95, and if you go through this course you'll see how easy it is to use and how easy it is to design your client sites. I'm sure you'll agree it's a fantastic investment, and it's one that will pay for itself over and over again. I'm not affiliated with Artisteer, you know, I don't get any commissions from them or anything like that, but it is what I use to design all my local client sites. It's very good, very easy to use, and to say you can do it with no sort of coding experience. So this will pay for itself over and over again, and as we're designing WordPress sites, the Home and Academic Edition is ideal. If you wanted to upgrade later, if you wanted to get into doing sort of Joomla sites and Drupal and what have you, then you can certainly do that. I think I'm right in saying that if you buy this edition and then contact them and say that you want to upgrade, then they might let you just pay the difference. Certainly when I bought it, that was something they were running, so you need to check with Artisteer yourself. I can't say for certain if that's the case, but certainly for the purposes of this is the version that we'll be using. So what you need to do is come here, go to purchase and click buy now. Once you've purchased the software, you'll get a link to download it, and you'll get your license key, which you can put in and then run the software. At the moment, I think yep, it's Artisteer 4.0 for Windows, so that's the version that we will be using. It's just released, it was recently in beta, but it's now the full version, 4.0, so it's got some great features on it, so that's what we'll be using. So that's GIMP and Artisteer, and then the next thing we need is a program called XAMPP, which is XAMPP. And what this will allow us to do is this will allow us to install a local version of WordPress on our computer. So rather than installing it on our client's domain straight away and then trying to add our plugins and mess around with it and check everything works while the site's live, you don't really want to be doing that. It doesn't look too professional. What you can do is you can actually set up what's known as a local host of WordPress on your system that only you can see and use, and you can then install the theme that you've created and test it, make sure you're happy with it, add your plugins and customize it in the way that you want to, because I'll also be showing you how you can use certain plugins to clean up the admin side of things, take away the unnecessary sort of fluff, and make it a bit cleaner for your clients. And then when you're happy with it and you've tested it and you're sure that everything works fine, then at that point you can upload it to your client's site. And I'll show you a very quick and easy way to do that, and take it from your local host and put it on your client's domain name. Okay, so if you put in a search for XAMPP in Google, it'll take you to this site, which is apachefriends.org, and we want XAMPP for Windows. If I click on that, and then if you go down to the XAMPP for Windows installer, which is this one here, and click on that, and then it should take you through to SourceForge, and the download link will pop up in a second, and then we can just save that file and then run the program and install it as you normally would anything else. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next video I will take you through an introduction to Artisteer, and then we'll start to design our client website.